Okay, please say it 3 times together. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Good evening to everyone. Today too, before we start, I would like to wish everyone to have a very good spiritual evening. So which helps you to advance in your Dhamma practice, which helps you to advance in your spiritual practice. And at the same time, may this evening also brings you one step closer to the eternal peace and eternal happiness. With those wishes, we start today's meditation practice. So last week we finished, so officially ended the public teachings about Vipassana meditation. But it doesn't mean you should not the old students should stop practicing it. Please practice it at home. So 5 minutes or 10 minutes for breathing meditation. After that, so 10-15 minutes for Vipassana. Then after at the end, so since we start loving kindness meditation today, please give some more time. Earlier, I asked you to give 2-3 minutes for loving kindness meditation. But after today, after practicing Vipassana meditation, the old students, they are asked to practice loving kindness meditation at least for 5-10 minutes. The students who joined recently, they are asked to practice loving kindness meditation after the breathing meditation. So you will practice breathing meditation. That means meditation on breath for 5 minutes or 10 minutes. After that, you are kindly requested to practice loving kindness meditation as you are told. So loving kindness meditation has 2 practices, and today I'm going to teach you about the first one. Before we start, I would like to ask a question. What is loving kindness meditation? What is loving kindness? What does it mean, loving kindness?
It's unconditional love towards other beings.
Very nice. So, unconditional love towards the other. Can you turn on the speaker? So there, on the top. Mr. White, can you speak?
I can. Would you like others to be able to speak too?
Oh, yes. That's fine. Right, Mr. White. So, then loving kindness means sharing unconditional love. Buddha gave an example. What it means is, it is just like a mother who has one son or a daughter. She only has one son or a daughter. So how much she loves, how much love she shares with that only son, with that only daughter. Similarly, we should develop loving kindness towards the other beings up to that extent. So that's loving kindness. So, yes, Ms. Nina?
Oh, I thought it was also towards you too.
Yes, towards you too. So, we start with us because in the world, there is no one that you love more than yourself. So, you have to start with yourself. First, I will come to that point. Then, so we have to develop our love and kindness to such kind of a level. So just like how much love does a mother or a father has towards that mothers or fathers only son, only daughter. So that much love we should develop with, regardless of people's various kinds of appearances. People have various kinds of appearances. So constitution they call various people various names. So this is a white person, this is a black person, this is a yellow person, this is a brown person. Like that, they have constitutional names. Oh, this is this is an American, this is an Indian, this is a Japanese, this is a Vietnamese. Like that, they have names country-wise. So breaking all those boundaries, sharing, so all those things, they have arisen according to genetics and the karma. But human beings, you have to understand, they are not different. Anger, there is no any Indian anger or Japanese anger or white anger, black anger. There is nothing like Sri Lankan anger. Anger is anger. In the same way, loving kindness is the same. There is no any so Sri Lankan loving kindness or Indian loving kindness or Japanese loving kindness or American loving kindness or something like that. So it's universal. It's universal. The very so today today I had a lecture for San Jose State students. They asked, can a monk keep one's own race? I told them the very first thing that Buddha asked the monks to remember when they wake up in the morning is Vemanyamni ajupakatoti pabbajitena abhinam pachakitam. That means we have to remember that after becoming a monk or a nun, you became someone who doesn't belong to any race, who doesn't belong to any caste, who doesn't belong to any nationality. So your love and your positive emotions, they should stay undivided, unshaken towards all. So you have to develop such kind of loving kindness, breaking all kinds of boundaries. It should transcend. It should reach everybody. It's not easy. It takes time. It needs patience and gradual practice. But then, how do you practice the first step of loving kindness? It is very similar to the brief one, but little bit. It has some more sentences to do, to think of. Then first you have to spread loving kindness towards yourself. At that point, you have to understand you might have done mistakes in the past that you couldn't forgive yourself. So I am not going to ask what are those mistakes, but do you have any such kind of mistakes in your life? Right? We have. The very first thing that you should do is you have to look at the past self, past phenomenon that you had, right? As a poor person. they didn't have sometimes these kinds of experiences, wisdom, understanding about yourself. So you did those mistakes. But hereafter, you have to think, hereafter I'm not going to do those mistakes. So just like you forgive, uh, you develop pity and kindness towards a helpless person, you have to forgive your past mistakes. If you don't forgive yourself, so you won't be able to practice loving kindness towards the others. If you don't love you, how you can share loving kindness with the others? So you have to forgive those mistakes that you have done in the past. Right? Just like you show pity and kindness towards a helpless person. Right? Then after that, share your loving kindness with yourself. So according to the right recite. Then after that, please share your loving kindness with your parents, teachers, relatives, and so parents, teachers, relatives, and friends separately. Earlier we did that together. So now we separate it. So we think of our parents first, and then we share our loving kindness with our parents. And then we think of our relatives. Relatives means if you have siblings. Then after that, your grandparents, uncles, aunties. So if you have grandsons, granddaughters, like that, towards everyone, all the relatives, you share your love and kindness. And then you think of your teachers, and you share your loving kindness with your teachers. And then finally, you share your loving kindness with your friends. So that second group, we break it into 4 groups. And then after that, you will share your loving kindness with the people in the middle. So who are the people in the middle? The people who are not your friends. That is the majority in the world. They are not your friends. At the same time, they are not your enemies. So you think of them and you share your loving kindness with them. And finally, then after that, you think of your enemies and you will share your loving kindness with them. Finally, we think of all the beings and we share our loving kindness with all the beings. We don't think like earlier we thought, may the fish, the birds, like that. But here we just think, may all the beings. All the beings. There'll be a tiny being, big being, any being. We think of all and we share our loving kindness with all the beings. Right? So that's how we do. First with yourself, and then towards your parents, then towards your relatives, teachers, friends, people in the middle, that means neutral people, enemies, and finally with all the beings in the world. Right? All of you remember, right? Okay. And then when it comes to loving kindness sentences, so here it's a longer one, right? So sometimes you might miss one or two sentences, but try to remember these sentences as much as possible. But at the beginning, if you today, if you miss any of them, that's fine. But after going home, after this session at home, please try to memorize these sentences. And when you practice loving kindness meditation, please do. And then final thing that I want to say is this is not a verbalization practice. So you have to develop the thought of loving kindness deeply. It should go deeper. So your loving kindness, it's an emotion. You are sharing that emotion with everyone. Not this is not a verbalization. So whatever the things that you are saying, so it should become it should go as an emotion, sharing of emotion, right? So please do that way. So when you share loving kindness, share the emotion honestly. So it should come at the depth of your heart, right? Now we are going to start. Everyone, please keep your back straight. So please keep your posture accordingly, as you wish, as it is comfortable. And here, during this practice, if the legs are hurting, if it is unbearable, you can change at any time. So then keep your back straight, neck straight and head straight. Please keep your right palm on your left palm. Take a deep breath. Let it go. Take another deep breath. Let it go. Now everyone, please concentrate. I'll pay our respect and gratitude towards the Buddha. And after that, we'll start. I'll start guiding you in the first step of loving kindness meditation. Close your eyes and concentrate, please. Namo tase bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhase. Namo tase bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhase. Namo tase bhagavato arahato Samma sambuddhase. Itipiso bhagava arahang samma sambuddho. Vicacharine sampanno sugato lokamidu. Anuttaro purisa dhamma sarati. Satta deva manusanam Muddho bhagavati Swakato bhagavata dhammo Sandittingo akaliko Ehi pasiko opanaiko Pacchatang vedittabbo Vinyuhiti Supatipanno bhagavatu savakasam Ujupadipanno bhagavatu savakasam Nyaya patipanno bhagavatu savakasam Samichi patipanno bhagavatu savakasam Yatidam chattari purisa yugani Atte purisa puggala Ese bhagavato savaka sango Ahuneyo pahuneyo Nachineyo anjali karani Anuttarang punyakitang lokasanti. With a very calm mind, with a very quiet mind, with an alert, very attentive mind. Everyone, for 5 minutes, please start breathing meditation. Please observe the incoming breath and outgoing breath. When the breath is coming in, be fully aware that right now, my breath, it is coming in. Then when it is going out, please be aware right now, the breath is going out. It is long, if it is short, if it is gross, if it is soft, let it be so. Just keep on observing. Keep on observing for about 5 minutes. Then after that, when you are calm, then that's the right time to start loving kindness meditation. Please practice breathing meditation for 5 minutes. Now, first of all, please share your loving kindness with yourself. Before you share your loving kindness, you have to forgive. You have to forgive all the mistakes that you did in the past. Just like you pity a helpless person, please be pitiful, kind towards your past mistakes. Learn the lessons, but forgive yourself. And determine not to do them again. Now you are ready to share loving kindness with yourself. Please share your loving kindness with yourself, thinking like this. May I be free from anger and hatred. May I be free from ill will and jealousy. May I be free from mental suffering. May I be free from physical suffering. May I take care of myself well. May I develop love, compassion, good health, and comfort. May I be able to live my life with ease. Practicing noble Dhamma, may I attain real peace, real happiness. Once again, may I be free from anger and hatred. May I be free from ill will and jealousy. May I be free from mental suffering. May I be free from physical suffering. May I take care of myself well. May I develop love, compassion, good health, and comfort. May I be able to live with ease. Practicing the Dhamma path, may be able to attain real peace, real happiness. Nibbana. Please spread boundless loving kindness towards yourself. Now, please share your loving kindness with your parents. Please think of your dear mother. Think of your dear father. It doesn't matter whether they are alive or gone. Wherever they are, share your loving kindness with them. May my dear mother, may my dear father be free from anger and hatred. May my dear mother, my dear father be free from ill will and jealousy. May my parents be free from mental suffering. May my parents be free from physical suffering. May my parents take care of themselves well. May they develop love, compassion, good health, and comfort. May they be able to live with ease. Practicing this Dhamma path, may they be able to attain real peace, real happiness, Nibbana. Once again, may my parents be free from anger and hatred. May my parents be free from ill will and jealousy. May my parents be free from mental suffering. May my parents be free from physical suffering. May my parents take care of themselves well. May my parents develop love, compassion, good health, and comfort. May my parents live at ease. Practicing the Dhamma path, may they attain real peace, real happiness, Nibbana. Now, please share your loving kindness with your relatives, your siblings, your sons and daughters, husband or wife, grandparents, grandkids, or anyone that is related to you. May my relatives also be free from anger and hatred. May my relatives also be free from ill will and jealousy. May my relatives be free from mental suffering. May my relatives be free from physical suffering. May my relatives be able to develop. May my relatives be able to develop love, compassion, good health, and comfort. May they take care of themselves well. May they live at ease. Practicing the Dhamma path, may they be able to attain real peace, real happiness, Nibbana. Now, please share your loving kindness with your teachers. The teachers, those who open your eyes and taught you new things about life, about subjects. Share your loving kindness with them. May my dear teachers also be free from anger and hatred. May my teachers also be free from ill will and jealousy. May my teachers also be free from mental suffering. May my teachers be free from physical suffering. May they take care of themselves well. May my teachers be able to develop love, compassion, good health, and comfort. May they be able to live at ease. Practicing this noble Dhamma path, may they attain real peace, real happiness, Nibbana. Please share your loving kindness with your teachers. Now, let's share our loving kindness with our friends. Me, my friends, me, my dear friends, also be free from anger and hatred. May my friends also be free from ill will and jealousy. May my friends be free from mental suffering. May my friends be free from physical suffering. May my friends take care of themselves well. May my friends develop love, compassion, good health, and comfort. May my friends live at ease. Practicing this noble Dhamma path, may they also attain real peace, real happiness, Nibbana. Please share your loving kindness with your friends. Now, let's share our loving kindness with the people in the middle, the neutral people, the people who are not your friends, at the same time who are not your enemies, the people in the middle, the neutral people. May all the neutral people be free from anger and hatred. May all the neutral people be free from ill will and jealousy. May all the neutral people be free from mental suffering. May all the neutral people be free from physical suffering. May the neutral people take care of themselves well. May the neutral people develop love, compassion, good health, and comfort. May all the neutral people be able to live at ease. May all the neutral people practice the Dhamma path and attain real peace, real happiness, Nibbana. Please spread your loving kindness towards the people in the middle, the neutral people. Now, let's spread our loving kindness towards the enemies. People do mistakes in life, maybe towards you, towards your close relatives, or someone that you care, or towards your friends. We have to understand when people are overcome, overrun by emotions, when the emotions overrun them, when their negativities overpower them, people do mistakes. Now you are wise. You understand that because of one momentary thing, you should not judge someone for the whole lifetime of that person. One moment thing is the one moment thing. Now, this is the time to forgive all your enemies. Kindly forgive them. And if you did anything harmful towards them, ask forgiveness. And now, please share your loving kindness with your enemies. May my enemies also be well. May they be free from anger and hatred. May my enemies be free from ill will and jealousy. May my enemies be free from mental suffering. May my enemies be free from physical suffering. May my enemies take care of themselves well. May my enemies develop love, compassion, good health, and comfort. May my enemies live at ease. Practicing the Dhamma path, may they also attain real peace, real happiness, Nibbana. Nibbana. Please share your loving kindness with your enemies. Now, everyone, please share your loving kindness with all the beings, from the tiniest being to the biggest being in the world, from visible being to the invisible being. Share your loving kindness with all the beings, without sparing or discriminating anyone. Share your loving kindness with all the beings radiantly, without sparing anyone. May all beings be free from anger and hatred. May all beings be free from ill will and jealousy. May all beings be free from mental suffering. May all beings be free from physical suffering. May all beings take care of themselves well. May all beings develop love, compassion, good health, and comfort. May all beings live at ease, practicing noble Dhamma path, May all beings attain real peace, real happiness, Nibbana. Please share your loving kindness with all the beings without any boundaries. Share your loving kindness with all, with all. Bhavetu sampe mangala rakhantu sambe divetam samme buddhanubhami samme dhammanubhami samme sanghanu sada sutti bhavantuti. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Now everyone, very calmly open your eyes. Calm down. Take a deep breath. Let it go. Let your whole body to relax. Now please join your palms together and say 3 times. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. So, I hope that all of you could share loving kindness with everyone sincere. It is a very energetic meditation, and compared to the other 2 meditations, from the surface level, you might think it's a very easy meditation. That's true in one sense, because so it is something that you had to do. In the other 2, you had to observe. But here, you do something, right? So you gain the ability to concentrate fast. Because of that, you gain the ability to concentrate faster. But because of the words, it won't go deeper. But what you need to do is you have to let the emotion to run. Most people, there are certain people who do this morning and evening, but when we peep back into their private life, we don't see the influence of loving kindness inside their life. What has gone wrong in them? They are doing a verbalization. They are not actually practicing loving kindness with understanding. How do you practice it with understanding? You have to practice it developing the emotion of loving kindness. That's how you should do it. So it doesn't. It's fine. It's fine if you have to take time, but take time. But let yourself feel the emotion of loving kindness. There are certain people, because of various reasons, who don't feel that much empathy. For them, I'll teach you a small trick. Close your eyes and think about a dog. An abandoned dog, a stray dog. By mind, first wish that made me this dog be cured very soon. Then imagine inside your mind, you have to imagine like this. You have to imagine how you hold that dog, and the way how you care that dog. And then you take that dog home, you apply medications, and then after that you take care of that dog. And then after some time, so because of your caring, again imagine how that dog has become beautiful and healthy. When you do that process, so inside your mind, you'll be able to develop, you will be able to find that empathy, lost empathy. So if you don't feel loving kindness well, that emotion well, this is a good trick for you to do. Because there are certain people, because of various kinds of mental states, they don't have enough empathy, right? That's for them. But if you are, I don't think anybody at a meditation session, so who is lacking of the feeling, the empathy. So I think all of you have EQ well. So that advice is for the meditators who don't feel much empathy, right? So imagine the process of healing an stray dog after picking it from the street, right? And you take care of it, and finally the dog becomes completely cured. Imagine that process in mind, and then feel the empathy. So that's right. It's done. Now, today I will introduce further this meditation technique. In this world, why people do things? In this world, people do things. Why do they do things?
To gain benefit,
Yeah, to gain benefit for what?
happiness.
Very nice. So people do things in the world to gain happiness. Even you blink your eyes to feel comfortable so that you feel happy, right? So even you come for the meditation to be happy, to be comfortable and to be happy. That is the first objective. So this is not common to, this is not unique to yourself. This is common to all beings. Buddha said, in this world, all the beings like to live happily and comfortably. And all beings don't like unhappiness and discomfort. Unhappiness and discomfort. So whenever you do something, whenever you live in the world, you always have to compare yourself with the other people. Whenever, especially when you are going to do any kind of harmful action, you have to compare yourself with the others. Buddha says, Sabbe tasanti dandase, in those days language, Sabbe tasanti dandase, Sabbe bhayanti machu, Attanang upamang katva, nehaniye, negahate. All beings fear harassment. All beings are afraid of harassments. All beings are afraid of torture. And all beings are afraid of death. Therefore, comparing oneself to the other, no one should harm the other people. No one should kill the other people. So, whenever you do any action too, you have to compare yourself with the others. So now you know all beings like happiness, like comfort. All beings don't like unhappiness and discomfort. So here, when we practice loving kindness, we share, all of us share and wish in brave, may all beings be happy, may all beings be comfortable. That's what we say in brave when we practice loving kindness meditation. That's what our emotion is, our thinking is when we practice loving kindness meditation. And it doesn't so exclude anybody. One person went to a Bhante, and that Bhante taught him to practice loving kindness meditation. Then he was at the end, he was teaching after the loving kindness meditation session, he had the question and answer session. So this person went to that Bhante and asked. So that Bhante was questioning him. Then he was asked, could you share your loving kindness with all the beings? He said, yes, I shared my loving kindness with all the beings except my neighbors. Because he had a long dispute with the neighbor. So by mind, he excluded his neighbor from the loving, from all the beings, and shared loving kindness with the other beings. Then that Bhante taught him not to do that. So somehow we might have certain people that we have grudges at. But when you practice loving kindness meditation, you have to let those past mistakes go of you and the other people, which belongs to the other people. Even during the Vipassana meditation time, I taught you that all the beings have negativities. They act on those negativities. They're bound to act on those negativities unless they develop their wisdom and get rid of those negativities. Right? So, at such times, when such things happen, since you are wiser, you have developed more wisdom, right? Since you have developed more concentration, right? And since you develop more positivities there, so you should consider yourself just like an experienced elder person. When an experienced elder person sees a baby does something wrong, what will that person do? A baby hits him. At such times, this person don't get angry. Instead, forgives. Instead, that person forgives the baby because baby doesn't know. Baby doesn't understand. Right? Just like that, you practice. So if I go to our old students, they were practicing breathing meditation for 4 months, Vipassana meditation for 6 months, and then now you are practicing loving kindness meditation. So you have developed enough wisdom and enough concentration and moral standard more than those people. So you know more. You have more qualities. You are rich with a lot of good positive qualities. Then you should consider yourself as a senior, experienced, wise person. And the people who do such kind of things or did such kind of things as babies, considering like that, you have to be pitiful. It doesn't mean you should. It doesn't mean that when wrong things happen, injustice happen, you should stay hands locked, thinking, "Oh, I am a meditator. I'm a person who practice loving kindness. I should not do anything." No, that's not what it means. You have to wisely consider what you should do. For an example, so if it is a minor thing, you neglect it. But if it is a major thing, if you have to defend yourself, then at such times, with loving kindness towards you, with loving kindness towards the other person, you defend. Can you understand? You have to think, oh, because, oh, poor person, poor man, poor lady. With ignorance, without understanding anything well, this person has overpowered. This person has succumbed to the negativity of herself or himself. So, so deluded by that, now this person is reacting. I am a person who developed a lot of great qualities. I should not. So I have to. I have to act right now for the benefit of not letting her to create bad karmas, not letting him to create bad karmas, and at the same time, so to make peace. So inside this place, right? Among many, for the benefit of many. So with those thoughts, you engage, you work, but not with hatred towards the wrongdoer or towards the big. So your mind is not partial towards anyone. You only have loving kindness towards the victim as well as towards the doer, wrongdoer, right? So you have developed your loving kindness like that. Towards when such kind of things happen, disputes happen. So loving kindness doesn't mean you just stay quiet, saying I'm a practitioner of loving kindness meditation. I should not react. So that's not the way. Wisely, you have to consider whether you have to interact, you have to meddle or not to meddle. And if it is a situation that you have to meddle, then meddle with loving kindness, right? Then, when you practice loving kindness, there are 11 benefits according to Buddha that we gain. Okay. Those 11 benefits are in the paper that I gave you, right? So I will teach you them in brief. When you practice loving kindness, the first benefit that you will get is you will be able to sleep well. If there is any meditator here who cannot sleep well, then practice loving kindness meditation more. Then you will be able to sleep soundly. Why? How that happens? Because when you practice loving kindness, all the other troubling thoughts, emotions, they go down. It goes down, hatred goes down, ill will goes down, and then after that, jealousy goes down. All such kind of negativities, they go down. Then your mind becomes light. Then automatically, you gain the ability to sleep well. I remember there was one Vietnamese lady who came here. So she couldn't sleep for many nights. Then I taught her this loving kindness meditation and told her, this won't work at once. Practice this for 1 week. Still you will struggle for some time, then you will be able to sleep. Then after that, after another 2-3 weeks, please keep on practicing every night. Then you will be able to come out of this situation and you will be able to sleep well. She did, she practiced well and succeeded. And later on came to me, came here to thank me. So it helps you to sleep well. Not only I say so, so there are so many researchers there are so many researches which were done regarding this result, this effect. And then that's number one. Number two, you wake up well. There are certain people when they wake up, they feel very uncomfortable. Their head is spinning. They feel like their head is very heavy, right? Then mostly this happens because of that strong stress that they have, and there are certain negativities that trouble them. Sometimes they know about that, sometimes they don't. So this helps. Loving kindness meditation helps them. The meditator who practices loving kindness, they gain the ability to wake up well, right? So after 1 week, you will see the results yourself. So you sleep well, you wake up well. Sukha, in those days, Buddhist language, Pali, Sukhang Supati. That person sleeps well. Sukham Paribhujjati. That person wakes up well. Then number 3, Napapakang Supinam Pasati. That person won't see bad dreams. So sometimes there are certain people who wake up in the middle of the night. They shout. They wake up shouting something. Oh, save me, save me. So then when we ask what happened, they might say, oh, I saw a devil. I saw a very scary dog jumping to bite me. I saw my enemy running after me to kill me, or something like that. I saw myself falling into a very deep pit, something like that. Actually, those dreams, they say something. They have some kind of a some kind of a suppressed emotion, bad emotion within. That's why this happens, right? So when someone practices loving kindness meditation, they won't see bad dreams, right? Then number 4, Manusanam Piyo. They become attractive. they become attractive for human beings. Human beings like them. So whenever imagine someone smiling at you. Do you feel that person attractive? You feel, yeah, so you feel good emotions about that person. What is the meaning of smile? What is the meaning of smile? Whenever, yes, Miss Meena, happy is one thing. When you smile at the other person, it gives a message. My heart is open for you. That's what it means. I am open to you. I'm not close to you. If you're close, you won't smile. You will keep your lips locked, yeah, eyes hard, and so you won't smile. Since you are open to the other person, you smile, right? You smile, and indirectly you'll say, by that way, you sign to the other person, I am open for you, right? My heart is open for you. So then when someone has loving kindness, that person becomes attractive. So attractive to the other fellow human beings. Amanusana piyohu. Not only fellow human being, even the good spirits, the other beings, they also like you. Amanusa means non-human beings. There are visible non-human beings, invisible non-human beings. So, do you have a dog at your home? Okay. Let's suppose Miss Meena go to Japan. Do you go to Japan? Okay, you go to Japan and you ask your neighbor to take care of it. When you come back, what happens? No, it's angry. So doesn't it come and jump with joy? Jump on you with joy?
Usually gets mad at me for leaving him.
All right. All right. So most they feel happy when they see their owner, right? So sometimes when you come after work, when you come home, so they come and jump at the owner. So the animals, they are non-human beings. They feel they can understand the loving kindness. If I so there was a there was a Japanese professor who worked in Tokyo University. He met an stray dog. Um, he uh, he gave that dog. I don't remember the name. Do you remember the name?
Hachi.
Hachi. Yes. So then what happened? Then she knows the story. So then what happened? This professor Uno, he kept on giving food every day to this dog. They developed a strong bond. Then one day, Professor Uno had a heart attack and he passed away. But this dog, for days, it was waiting until Dr. Uno comes. Until Dr. Uno comes to teach at the university. He was waiting at the train station, but so Professor Uno couldn't come because he passed away. Then it died at the train station. Later on, uh, enacted, people erected a monument for that dog. They understand. You learn. Not only that, non-human beings means good spirits. They also understand. Divine beings, even the pretas, it's good, good, good non-human beings and bad non-human beings, everybody understand, they can feel loving kind. This incident happened in England. I read this on Sri Lankan version of Reader's Digest when I was little, but still I can remember the story. There was a great social worker in London. This incident happened in 90s. So I'm 34, then you can understand what it means, the childhood, 90s. He was a great, I don't remember the names. He was a great social worker in London. Very compassionate person, very loving person. One day, he had to go to a local region by the regional plane. So he had to go to the regional airport, and from there he had to go to another region. Then when the whole family was waiting, so preparing to go, somebody came to the door. The boy, so they had two kids, one boy and one girl. The boy opened the door, and then that person who knocked the door, so he told that boy that the flight is cancelled. And then you should not go to the airport. I came to let you know about the cancellation. Then the boy ran towards his father with sadness and told him the flight is cancelled, so we can't go today. So then father said, that's fine, we can reschedule, don't worry. But let me talk to that person. So then both of them went to the door, and when they went to the door, there was no one on the door. Then he called the airport, but the airport number was busy. He couldn't contact anyone. They didn't have much time then to get to the airport. So finally he decided to go on the next day. In the evening when they were watching news, they heard the news says about the very plane that they were to go. Actually, that plane set off as scheduled, and it met an accident. There were 30-something passengers. All of them died from that accident. The only four passengers who saved their lives were these four, because they didn't go. They didn't go because that person came and told them not to go. There are so many such kind of incidents. Somehow, when you are a very loving person, when you are a very kind person, then even the non-human beings love you and protect you, right? So Devata Rakkanti means good spirits, divine beings, they protect you. Then Nasa Agima Visangva Kamat, they cannot be destroyed by fire or by weapons or by poison. So somehow they save their lives. Tuatan Chittan Samadhi, they gain the ability to concentrate fast. Tuatan Chittan Samadhi. Mukhavanno Vipasit. Their face, the color of their face and the body becomes beautiful. So nowadays, to make a skin color beautiful, we do everything. We do we undergo plastic surgeries, and then after that, we use various kinds of creams like that. That's fine. I'm not against those stuff. So somehow, you don't have to go through those things if you practice loving kindness. Automatically, your skin color becomes beautiful. And then Gawanno Vipassitati. Asamolho Kalan Karu. That's number 10. When you pass away peaceful. And Uttaring Appati Vichanto Brahma Lokupagohu. If that person developed the loving kindness to jhanic levels, loving kindness meditation to attain the jhanic levels, and then when that person passes away, that person will be born in a Brahma realm. That means a very high status of beings. So then these are the 11 benefits that you will gain out of 10. Out of 11, 10 benefits you will gain in the next life, in this very life. Only one benefit you will gain in the next life. So if you want these 10 benefits, please practice loving kindness, meditation, ardently. And then, so there are several other things, but this is not the time to tell everything. We have several more weeks, so slowly I'll explain. Then you have to finally understand. Whenever things happen, getting angry, developing hatred, developing grudges, that's not the solution. Whenever you develop those things within, you waste your lifetime. You waste your lifetime. Recently, one lady came 2-3 weeks ago. She came for a counseling session. She had a very deep hatred towards her boss. Mostly, I hear these stuff so from these Bay Area working population. So same story, but this hatred this was not anger or frustration, this was hatred, because both of them were working together for a longer period of time, 15 years. So if I tell you the extent of hatred, when this person, the boss was from Israel, and I don't want to disclose about the ethnicity of the worker. Sometimes you'll see her. So she's from Israel, and then whenever this boss goes to Israel, this lady starts to pray. Oh, may this aeroplane cracks down. May she die. May she die. And sometimes she prays that may she become sick, may her children become sick. So these are not the exact words that she said. So there were so many harsh wishes that she had. So you can understand how much hateful she was towards her boss. Then I told her, so if you keep a grudge with you, it is just like keeping a burning charcoal on your hand and waiting until the enemy comes. You are the one who will suffer. So let it go and see that person. So truly, that boss had certain bad qualities. That's true. But look that person as a baby and forgive her weaknesses and appreciate even when you always focus on the wrong things, you don't see even the small good things that she does for you. So start appreciating them. And like that, I gave advices. And at the same time, I told her to practice loving kindness and share loving kindness, especially with the boss. The last week she came on Friday. On Saturday, she came and she told me after the practice, she could let go of 50 of her burden. Till she had 50 of it, but 50 is gone. She told earlier she hated going to work. Now not anymore. Now she likes to go to work. And she is not angry. She don't feel anger just like before towards the boss. It's gone. So so we have to understand the people have mistakes. Whenever you develop grudge, hatred, anger towards the others, you waste your lifetime. Buddha says, Nahi verena vedani, final quote. Nahi verena vedani, sammanti the kudachana. Averena cha sammanti, esa dhammo sanat. Hating, so hatred to hatred is not the answer. Love against hatred is the answer. This is the eternal law. So please keep on practicing loving kindness meditation ardently, giving you everything, and make your life a very beautiful one, a very nice one, a very comfortable, a very peaceful, happy one. If you want such kind of life, please keep practicing. Now we are going to conclude. Everyone, please think. Together, all of us gathered here and practice this noble technique of meditation and accumulated a lot of positive energy. By the power of this positive energy, may all your troubles be away. May all good things happen in your lives. May you be able to become a very loving person, very kind person, very compassionate person, a person who can become joyful in others' success, who can stay unshaken when difficult things happen in life. Practicing Dhamma, may all of us attain real peace, real happiness, Nibbana. With those thoughts, please join your palms together and concentrate. Abhivadana Selisa Nichang Vada Pachaino Chattaro Dhamma Vadante Ayuvangno Sukhang Balam Ayurarogya Sampatti Sagga Sampatti Mevate Ato Nibbana Sampatti Iminate Samijjatu. May you all be well. May you all be happy. May you all be very peaceful. Sukhi hotu. Sukhi hotu. Sadhu. 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 Good night, everyone. See you all in the next week. Good night, everyone. Right. Good night, Mr. Huad.
Good night. Thank you, Bante.
Good night. Good night, Mrs. Carey. Mrs. Kim. All right.
Good night. Thank you so much.
Good night, Miss Carey. And good night, Pragati and Rahul.
Thank you so much.
Good night.